right, ladies and gentlemen, you are currently watching the youth final here, day one, coming to you from Waterdown, Ontario, Canada. And just hit the button on the side. There goes my wife. We've got Gavin Nickel and Joey Lina, two young men that are no strangers to each other. They, of course, represented the U.S. and North America in the Alley Pally for the JDC. Also on that team and in attendance today, I believe I saw Jamison Merritt. And the first leg goes to Gavin Nickel. Both these young men absolutely on fire. Could probably take down a huge chunk of the darters who are twice, maybe 3 times, and in some cases 4 times their age. And in the next room, they're finishing up the qualifiers for the main event. But right now, it is all about these two young men who went through quite a gauntlet, quite the turnout today. And there's Erin Quinn scoring. She, of course, was supervising the tournament throughout the morning and early afternoon. Gloomy day outside, but the future is bright inside as you watch these two young men who have played against each other countless times. I'm here with Mark Taggart as well. And Mark, when you play against someone enough times, at what point does it become just second hat? Does it become old? Is there any way you can keep it fresh or exciting, or are you just constantly just playing your game and it doesn't matter the opponent?
Context is everything, Colin. So for this, it'll be fresh and exciting, that's for sure. You start to learn each other's tendencies a little bit. You start to know when you're going to put your opponent under pressure. And the key areas where they're going to focus a little bit more, going to try a little bit harder. You're going to know what hurts your opponent. So you can sort of play that to your advantage, and vice versa. They're going to know the same thing as well. So knowing your enemy, as they say, is an important piece of any sport. And this is no mistake here with these guys. That they played each other a lot.
And luckily for the United States and the future of darts, these two are not enemies. They are absolutely 100% friends. We've got a huge portion of the darts youth movement here. We have young James Butler in the house as well. We've got the Canadian champion Mac McKenzie is playing downstairs right now. And I'm going to hand it over for a couple minutes to Mr. Anthony Eugenia. Tell us a little bit more about the darts youth movement and about these two young men that we're watching right here.
Thank you, Colin. I figured I could just sit in the middle, and I've got a voice that's going to carry. So, but he's giving me the seat. Thank you, Colin. Hey, everybody. What's going on, Mark?
Everything is good.
All right, so let's jump in here and frame this for you. Of course, as I'm sure you've been told. There we go. Joseph Lenoir picking up leg 2, tie it up. This is the final of the 2019 CDC Junior Tour presented by Shot. So we give Shot their props. All right.
Yeah, we probably should mention that there's a reason both players are wearing the same shirt. They're officially under the Shot Young Guns banner, and they're representing appropriately today. So that's why they've got the exact same shirt on.
Yes, Shot's very involved in the youth game, and that's how they came to us, and they've done great things. They support both the Junior Tour and the Evolution Tour, and they have a whole program called the Shot Young Guns, and you'll see some of those players here. So today we entered with 16 players playing a round robin this morning, moved into an 8-player knockout, and these are our 2 finalists, all right? I'm sure if you go to our Facebook page, you can get some info on that. I know Erin Quinn and Mark Lacombe have been putting out, I think, some updates, and Dart Connect, too. Dart Connect this year, you're going to be able to see the round robin and the knockout. So if you go to Dart Connecting, look in the junior section, or the youth section, I believe. Pardon me. Yeah, they have an event section and then a youth section. So a lot to say here, so I'm going to try and keep it all compact if I can. This is an exciting matchup. Gavin Nickel is the defending Junior Tour champion, okay? and that earned him a spot to go play for the U.S. World Cup team in the JDC, which is a sort of an associate organization that we work with to send junior players over to Europe.
Over to the UK.
Yeah. Well, I guess Gibraltar this year, which is still, is it a property, a principality or whatever you may call it? Okay.
Yeah.
And then Joseph Lenoir also made it on that U.S. team last year, which then enabled all 4 players to play in the JDC Junior World Championship.
Yeah.
Joe was the only player of the 4 to get out of the round robin.
He was the last man standing on the US team.
On the U.S. side, so made it top 16.
Yeah.
There we go, Gavin Nickel going up 2 legs to 1. I want to fill you in, everybody, but not take away from watching the action here.
So Joey's actually playing with me in the Behan's Advanced Singles League in the Bronx. A shout out to those gentlemen.
Well, that's how I certainly wanted to frame Joe hitting the scene. No, to me it's been quite interesting. I played with his dad, believe it or not.
Tom.
Yeah, I'm friends with his dad, Tom. And Tom, when we launched last year's Evolution and Junior Tour, contacted me. He said, I believe Joe is ready. As anybody would be, a protective parent, a bit, as what are the averages? How Joey's going to do?
Yeah.
And Joe came out and, I think needed a summer of seasoning.
Yeah.
There were some more experienced players out there, but really I think learned a lot and had an amazing fall. Went up to the Witch City, to the Seacoast, and won quite a lot of WDF boys singles. If I'm not mistaken, he's ranked top 50 right now in the WDF. Just what I'm trying to say is he gained really valuable experience playing in the CDC events, and he's blossomed as a player.
Yeah,
I mean, he's a lot of room to grow. Of course, he's still a young man, but just in a year, really gained a lot of experience. And look at Gavin Nickel. Gavin Nickel is showing you why he was a tour champion last year, and he was the runner-up in the Evolution Tour, which goes up to 23.
Yeah,
we got a lot going on, people.
He had a great year, and there's no surprise that these 2 are in the final. He is playing very well.
Yes.
Gavin. He seems like he's in the zone. He just averaged 94 in that leg, and nothing looks to be a challenge for him right now.
Very great rhythmic player.
Yeah.
Like we talk about this, some players that are, formulaic, if you will, and some rhythmic players, which is, there is a hazard. There is a hazard in that, when you're playing rhythm. As soon as that rhythm gets knocked off, you're in no man's land.
You don't have plan B.
But when he's up there sort of grooving, the kid's got some chops.
Well, they don't waste any time, either of them, to be fair, getting those darts out of their hand. But you can see it, that action itself. He's got that metronome going, and he's a lefty too, which I never noticed before.
And this is we're right on the verge here. This is. You know what? I should know this. I was going to say it's a best of 7, but I do believe we pushed up the final. It's a best of 9. So sorry, folks. I've crafted a whole bunch of tours. No, I know. Like the Evolution is our longer format for the older players, and that goes 7, 9, 11. If I'm not mistaken, this is a best of 7 in the knockout with a best of 9 final.
I love the aspect of the round robin. I think that's great, to bring the kids in or the juniors in and let them play more than just one match of a morning. It's a big deal, I think.
All right, let's see. Joey, you picked up that pesky 3. Couldn't do anything after that. Let's see. Gavin's going to go 6. He likes a 16 route here. Tops.
Wow.
And, okay, I stand corrected. Best of 7 all the way through, which is what my instincts told me, and I should have stayed with it. That being is, junior players, you have some younger players, and you don't want to get them into a place where it's a little over their head.
Of course.
And I mean that respectfully. 2 good seasoned junior players and the full field of junior players and parents and fans watching along. Congratulations to Gavin Nickel as he picks up junior event number 1 on the CDC Junior Tour 2019 presented by Shot Darts.
Congrats to both finals.
Absolutely.
That was a great final.
Yeah,
and
another.
To be fair, Gavin didn't miss very much, so hard for Joey to get a foothold.
Another growing step, and there's our co-youth director, Aaron Quinn, and Aaron's going to do a little piece here. Fantastic.
Gavin, how was your day overall?
Today, honestly, was a good day for me. I mean, playing well.
Played well today. I had my mind set on the prize today, so planning on it.
And being former World Cup teammates, what's your advice to anybody else coming through this year?
Honestly, for this tour, just play your darts, just have fun. That's all it is, really, and you'll succeed if you want to have fun.
Okay. Joey, what's yours?
Said it perfectly.
Anything else to add to it?
No,
No.
said it perfectly.
Well, good shooting, guys. It's been great watching you the past 2 years, and you really do set a good example for everybody else.
Thank you very much.
So keep shooting well.
Good shoot.
To be able to hear when somebody's doing it. So right now with the mic up, they'll not always have the mic. So yeah, leave it alone.
Mic in front of the dart.
Okay.
You
Yep.
can walk away for a second. I'm gonna have these guys come over and just kind of like give me some good reactions, one at a time. And right about in there, right about in there. Just kind of go big handshake and a boom and a hey, and here we go. And action. Back to the camera.
And there you go, David. L. David Irene getting a little life out of these boys. It's a learning process, and it's something that you have to become accustomed to. It's you get under lights and on a stage and a camera in your face. It's what happens when you're a champ. That's what I tell everybody. Like, hey, that's what the champ's got to do. The champ's got to smile. The champ's got to hold the trophy. The champ's got to do interviews. It's what we need. It's what you got to learn how to do. Great frame, Magic Darts, Magic Darts Championship Dart Circuit.
Look at the camera, look at me, and then handshake. Boom, then back to the camera after that. Bada boom.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that puts an end to the final of the Junior Tour #1 from the CDC presented by Shot Darts. Congratulations to Gavin Nickel. That puts him in the final. Congratulations to Joey Lenoir, a nice runner-up today. And we'll see you tomorrow for Junior Tour event #2 here in Ontario, Canada. Thanks, everybody.